So today we're going to practice writing equations. We can already solve them, so now we're going to practice translating something from a sentence of words to a mathematical sentence. Okay, let's first look at certain words that trigger certain operations. So for addition, which is a plus sign, some words we could see are plus. What else? Sum is a fancy word for the addition of two things. Increased by is used a lot. Or if something's more than something, then you might add to get the new total. Okay, if we're subtracting, it's going to have a minus sign in it. So, of course, the word minus. What else? Difference is the fancy word for subtracting two things. Instead of increased, we can be decreased. And if we might subtract if something is less than something else. Okay, for product, we use the dot, or sometimes we just put it next to the two things next to each other if one of them is a variable. Yep, times is the easiest way to write it. Product sometimes. I think those are the most common. Okay, for division, we normally do a fraction for it. What word might we might do quotient, or it might just say divided, but we do normally write it as a fraction. We don't use the division symbol because it's confusing. So it might be x divided by 4 or something like that, or the quotient of x and 4. It will look something like that. Okay, now the next vocabulary word. Algebraic expressions consist of variables, numbers, and operations. Variables could be letters like x, y, n. Numbers, operations could be plus, minus, multiply, or divide. Okay, now algebraic equations are what we're actually going to write today. Algebraic equations are two algebraic expressions with an equal sign. The most important part of an equation is there has to be an equal sign that changes it from an expression to an equation. Okay, so easy examples. What we've been solving could just be 2x minus 5 equals 10. And we know how to solve that. Later we'll solve some equations with x squared minus 3x. Something like that. With exponents, that's okay. It can be an even weirder one. Let's make it, this one has a quotient, an exponent, and maybe some parentheses too. Okay, these are all equations because they have an equal signs. They have variables, numbers, and operations. They could even have more than one variable in it, but we're not doing that yet. Okay, so all we're going to do is translate the written expression to an algebraic equation. We're not even going to bother solving it on these notes. Okay, let's go through it. Okay, it says 5 times a number increased by 7 is 3. Okay. I see a 5. Let's start with the 5. 5 times, I know that's multiply. When they say number, and they don't tell you the number, they actually mean a variable. So if you're pretty boring, you can pick x. I'm kind of boring, so I'll pick x. But you could pick p, j, m, whatever your favorite number is. Okay, and then it says increased by. If you forget what increased by is, you go back to the list. Increased by means adding, so I'm going to add. Increased by 7. And then when I see the word is, equals. Okay, so now I'm just going to write this out as an equation. Okay, 5 times x. 5. You can put the dot in between, but if there's a variable, you don't have to. So 5x increased by 7 is 3. Okay, did I do it? I did it. I wrote it. I turned it into an equation. It has an equal sign. Done. That's all we're going to do. Let's go to the next one. Okay, 18. Okay, now that's an 18. Minus. Well, minus means minus. Okay, and then we have 3 times a number. Remember, when you see number, variable. So 3 times x, let's write 3x. And then when I see is, equals. Okay, and you don't have to make little notes. The little notes help me figure it out. So 18 minus 3x is 5. Okay, the next two are a little bit tricky, okay? There's one little piece that makes it a little tricky. Okay, it says 5 less than x. Okay, less than, I know that less than means subtract because it's lower than it, so I'm going to subtract from x. Now, if it has the word than in it, it does this weird thing where you're actually taking the 5 from the x. So even though it looks like it's 5 minus x, it's not actually. If it's 5 less than x, I'm doing x take away 5, because whatever x is, the other thing is 5 less than it. So if you see the word than, be like, oh shoot, it's not 5 minus x, it's x minus 5 is 4. Okay, let's try the next one. It also has the word than in it. Okay, I see 10 more than. More than means adding. It also has the word than in it though. The than means you're going to add 10 to the other thing. So it goes out of order. Let's see what we're adding 10 to. 2/3. Well, that's just 2/3 of a number. Number means variable. Is means equals 8. Okay, so I want to add 10 to 2/3 of a number. It is not 10 plus 2/3 x. I do 2/3 x, and then I want 10 more, so I add 10 to that. Is 8. Now when you add, technically it's not different, in your order doesn't make a difference, but when you subtract it does. So we're going to try to do it properly so we don't make mistakes. Okay, let's try the next one. Product. What does product mean? Product. Product means times. Okay, let me go back. The product of A and B. So I need to do A times B. Decreased minus C is equal to equals. Okay, now when I do A times B, you can put the dot, but you don't have to put the dot because there's a variable. So AB decreased by C is equal to D. Okay, fortunately I don't have to solve it, I just have to write it. Okay, the sum. What's sum? Okay, if you forgot, you keep looking back at the list. Where's sum? There's sum. Sum means to add. Okay, I want to add a number. Number means x. Add a number and 6. Okay, x plus 6. And then what is equals 11. Okay, and again, you don't have to put the little marks. The marks help me decode it. Okay, 2 more. Quotient. Which one's quotient? Okay, where's quotient? There's quotient. Quotient means divide, and when we do division in algebra, we do something divided by something using the fraction line for divide. Okay, the quotient. Divide of a number. Number means x, and then what am I dividing x by? 3. So quotient of x and 3 is x divided by 3. And then what? Plus 2 equals 8. Okay? So x divided by 3 plus 2 is 8. Okay, one more together, and then you're going to try the next ones on your own. Okay, twice a number. What is twice? If you do twice, you're doing something twice, you do it 2 times. So this is 2 times. Twice, 2 times. If it was triple, it would be 3 times. So 2 times a number. I'm going with x because I'm boring. You pick whatever number you like. 2 times a number is increased by 3. Let me write this. Twice a number is increased by, twice a number increased by 3. I shouldn't have an is equal to the difference. Uh-oh, I'm not done yet. What's difference? Difference of subtraction. Difference of the same number. Well, last time it said number, we picked x. So now I have to pick x again. So subtract x and 10. X minus 10. Twice a number increased by 3. Got it. Is equal to the difference, subtract x and 10. Okay, go ahead and try the practice on the next page. The answers will be posted on the calendar.